Welcome to CT Style. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. We partnered with the Goff Law Group to bring you the law down. Today we're talking about car accidents and what you should know if you've been in one. Joining me now is personal injury attorney Brooke Goff. Brooke, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back. I appreciate it.
So, car accidents, many people unfortunately have been in one, will be in one in their lifetime.
Right.
What's the first thing someone should do when they have a crash?
Relax. Right?
Hard to do.
So yeah, it is. And I mean, it really is. It's difficult to do, but you are in your best frame of mind when you relax. All right? You want to relax. You want to make sure that you just get your thoughts together, stay calm, call 911 always. Some people think exchanging information is the thing to do. Do not exchange just information. You got to get 911 involved. You don't want to run into a situation where the other driver claims, oh, it never happened,
right,
or this isn't what they said happened, or whatever the case might be. So I would tell everybody just relax. That 911 call is recorded. So if you come across as being upset, aggravated, it's not going to play well for a jury or an insurance company down the road.
And what about photos? You know, you hear it's important to take photos of the scene. Do you have any advice there?
So most people that have been watching me over the last few years will tell you that my big thing is no selfies, right?
Right.
It's the truth. You can't claim I was so injured, I needed immediate medical attention, and I'm now in front of a jury down the road or an insurance company, and I'm claiming all of these injuries, and then have a jury see, because a good defense attorney will do this, a big old screen with your mug on it in an ambulance, either duck facing or taking a picture and then posting it to social media. I mean, no selfies. Use the phone though, so we all have phones. It's like another generation, right? So take the fancy cell phone and use it. Use it for the right reasons to help yourself. Take pictures of the other car. That should be the first pictures you get, because you may never see it again. Smart insurance companies, if that other car is destroyed, guess what they do? That car is gone in 2 days. They're crushing it. They want to make sure that there's nothing left of it. So take pictures there now at the scene. You may never get to see it again. Take pictures of your own car if you can, if it's safe to do so. Take pictures of the scene, but don't take pictures of yourself unless you're going to show me a picture of a obvious injury that obviously the picture's catching, but that's usually not the case. And don't post on social media. Important
tips there, especially in the social media world. But you mentioned injuries. This is something, a lot of people might have adrenaline on the scene. They don't feel hurt at the moment.
Right.
What's your advice here?
It happens all the time. First, people think that because they report that they're not injured, all is lost. There's no case. That's just not true. All right. So most people don't feel anything for 48 hours. It gets progressively worse. When the police officer asks if you're injured, unless you are absolutely sure it's very minor, it's okay to say I don't know, because you're not a doctor and you don't know. If you feel shaken up, say that too. Just when you say no, that is a direct statement. And now I'm climbing, I'm climbing mountains, trying to overcome that statement with the insurance company who's like, well, your client's going to treatment. Yeah, I understand they needed surgery, but couldn't have been from our accident because they weren't injured. And the client's just trying to do the right thing and be honest at the accident scene, which I can appreciate. But don't be the superhero. If you feel anything other than normal, report that, and just tell the police officer if you don't want to get the treatment that you'll seek treatment on your own. There's nothing wrong with that.
So I don't know is actually an answer here, which I think is people will be relieved to hear.
I would love that somebody see this segment, and I hope you don't get in an accident, a police report come in and say, I don't know, I'm not a doctor. I would love to read that in quotes, because at least I have something to talk to the insurance company about. It's okay to say I don't know. You're not a doctor, right?
Absolutely.
Now, if you really are a doctor and you're watching this, you can just say you don't know.
All right, so now let's talk about in these cases, why is having an attorney important?
There's a plethora of reasons. One, it depends. I mean, if you want to do all the work yourself, and then at the end of the day be offered something really offensive, and then hire a lawyer anyways to get paid the same amount that they would have gotten paid if they just did the work, that's your prerogative. Most people end up hiring a lawyer for a reason. Trust me, we live in a world right now where people don't necessarily want to, entertain costs that they could have avoided.
Right.
However, lawyers, they make things happen. The right lawyer makes things happen. Lawyers will turn around and they will take every aspect of your claim and they will break it down for an insurance company. They will get you your maximum potential settlement at the end of the case. And if not, they'll litigate it for you.
All right. Now, if people are interested in, maybe having a consultation with you, learning about what you do, where can they go to do that?
So our consultation is free, by the way, and it's not a non-pushy conversation. So we're not shoving documents down your throat. We just want to talk to you and give you some options so you can make the best decision you can. They can call us at 203-399-0000, extension 1. Email brooke@golflawgroup.net. Brooke is with an E, or follow us on Facebook. All of our social media stuff, everything is really strong. Golf Law Group on Facebook is the place to start. And we have all kinds of giveaways, contests, fun stuff. I post tips every day. It's my goal is to educate the public so people hire me because they want me, not necessarily because they need me. In this like field of, you know, bajillions of personal injury lawyers, you want to make sure you hire the right one. So.
Absolutely important decision. And again, that website, golflawgroup.net. Brooke Goff, thanks so much for
Thank you.
the
Thanks
tips
for having
today.
me. Sure.